going to go over my 3-page mini album that I made using Graphic45 Fruit and Flora paper and journaling and ephemera cards, die cut assortments, and the patterns and solids, the chipboard pieces, and the sticker sheets. So it was part of a package. I've used the ivory color Artisan cardstock from Country Craft Creations, and I've used a Martha Stewart edge punch, some flatback pearls, and some vintage lace, as well as some Winkostella. So let's get started. On the front cover, I've used some of the journaling tags, and I've popped that up with some of the leftover chipboard that I had to raise it and give it some dimension. I used the Artisan cardstock to give some color border around it, and I used that Martha Stewart edge punch here. And just a little bit of Winkostella, not sure if you can tell there, but on the flowers and things and fruit. So when you open it up, I put a pocket on the front cover, and I have some inserts here that I've included with some of the scrap, just using some of the scrap paper in order to put some pictures on, and a couple of the journaling tags, again, so I can put some pictures on. I've used some of the die cuts here. I've done some fussy cutting here to decorate this backing, and I've used that Martha Stewart edge punch again. On the first page, again, I used some of the journaling tags, the journaling cards, I'm sorry, the die cut assortment, and again, I popped it up just with one layer of chipboard and the Artisan cardstock. Each of these 3 pages have a pull-out in it, and I made it a folding piece of paper, and I just covered the front and the backs of it. I've used some of the stickers so that it stays flat, and that way it's easier to get in and out of the pocket here. So each page is the same as far as the construction, where it has a pull-out at the top, and it has one flip on the back side of the pages. So the one flip is this sheet of paper that I've added to the left-hand side of the base page, and then I folded it over, folded it in half, and then I folded down the corner edge, and then I just matted. So this is the result, and I used some of the die cuts, some scrap pieces of paper. Oh, I didn't mention that I used some of my We Are Memory Keepers edge punches, corner punches. But this is to put a photo and obviously do some journaling. And let's keep going. This is the way this page looks. I've used some washi tape in the middle. I've used one of the eyelets here, and again backed with some Artisan cardstock, some of the die cut assortment, another one of the pullouts. This is the second page. Okay, third page. Again, I popped up some of that die cut assortment. I used the Martha Stewart edge punch here, and I just made a flip here. Again, pull out. Back of the third page. And we'll pull it out this way. Again, more room for photos. And die cuts. On that back cover, I've created another pocket. I used one of the frames from that die cut assortment. Cut out some of the paper and used one of the journaling tags just for additional pictures and journaling. And then these are some more of the cut aparts from the paper. I just did a simple folding of the paper in order to make the most of those. So I think they're cute. Put this back in here. Put this back in here. And that's my little mini album. So to show you how to put this together, you're going to first put together your binding. And so Once you have all your papers folded, you're going to put together each one of your flaps that your base pages will connect to. Make sure you have those straight though. Okay. So you'll end up with your binding system. Okay, it should have 3 hinges on it. This is the portion that lays flat on the book, and these are the portions that the page attaches to. So once you have the binding, you're going to take your base page, and your base page match to your binding. So what Tamara has you do is you set your base page, pretend this binding is already on your book, okay? You're going to set your base page down to where you're straight, and then you're going to glue on your hinge, or use tape if that's what you prefer, but glue down your base page. And then you'll put a little bead of glue along that hinge and along the bottom. This creates the pocket because this is the fold. So when you fold that base page over, you've created not only a page, but also you've created the pocket. Make sure you burnish well. Now on my pages, I used a circle punch at the top of the page in order to make that little thumb pull out area. You don't have to do that, but you can do that if you like. Now, once you have all of your base pages on, then you're going to get your flip page, and you should have scored at 1/2 inch and then 5 1/4 inches. So the 1/2 inch gets glued. So you fold that back. That gets glued right up to the base page. You want to leave space so it can open, turn like this. So you don't want to put it right on. You don't want to put it right on the edge. You want to put it just a little bit further out. That way it will give it room when the page is turning. Okay? So let's glue that down. You can see how forgiving this glue is. This Artisan glitter, Artisan cardstock, and the glitter glue that's used is so forgiving. So leave a little space so you can see that edge to the edge of the flip page, from the base page to the flip page. And then this was the 5 1/4. If you have to reburnish, you can reburnish. And I gave you the measurements for this fold down, but honestly what I did is I took the paper and I've just folded it down so that it looked like it was pretty straight, and then I burnished. Okay. Now, if you wanted to make this another pocket, then you could easily glue right under here and along the bottom and stick it down, and this would become another pocket. So you have that ability as well. I left it as an open flip page. So, last thing is, what I did on another area is I did the pull out. So the pull out, you have 3 of these, 1 for each page. On the 9-inch side, you're going to score at 4 1/2 inches so that it's scoring it in half. And then that will fit right into your base page. This is your base page, it's going to go right in there, okay? Now, last thing is that I made one page, my 3rd page had a flip. And so again, all I did was take one of my scraps, which happened to be 8.5 inches by 4 inches. I scored on the 8.5 inch side at 4 1/4, and I glued down the back side. So if you glue down the back side, you'll end up with a page just like I did, where it opens up and you can put a picture. This in the base page, that's your pullout. This is your flip. Okay, and that's it. The only thing different is that I put the flip on the back side of the base page, and in this example I showed you I put it on the front. So if you want to put it on the back side, I'll do that. Glue hasn't totally dried yet. We can do that too. Look, we're going to cover that with pretty paper anyhow, so we don't get worried about it. You just go with the flow. There we go. See there? Now it's on the back side. Reburnish. And the flip page is on the back side of the base page. And I still have this front flap on the front. You can rearrange however you like. Anyhow, I hope you feel that was helpful. Again, here is the base page. Flip it over. And here's the flip page on the back. So this is where I folded it over and burnished it down. This was that 5 1/4 inch score mark. And then I have the 1/2 inch underneath here. I matted on top. And that's it. Happy crafting. I hope you enjoyed.